You're listening to DC High Volume, Batman. The costumed freaks of Gotham City have declared all-out war on the crime families of old. But with Selina Kyle gone, and Commissioner James Gordon cutting him out of the Hangman investigations, it seems that Batman alone must hold back the tide of violence that threatens to drown the city. And now, Dark Victory, Chapter 7.
You're surrounded, Batman. Hands in the air.
Don't make a move.
On Halloween night, Police Chief Clancy O'Hara was hanged from the Gotham City bridge. The children's game, Hangman, was written on the note pinned to the body. No one, none of you are safe, was the message. 5 months later, there have been 5 more hangings. All Gotham City police officers, all on holidays. Like last night, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. Watch Commander Stan Merkel became victim number 6. Strung up behind the former home of Harvey and Gilda Dent, where 3 police officers surround me now. Although not all of the victims were well-liked, or even respected, they once wore blue. They were part of a family with a code to protect their own. And that makes anyone a suspect. Even me. Smoke grenades.
What's he doing?
Take him out.
It's Mace. Cover up.
Don't let him.
Hold your fire! For God's sakes, hold your fire! What do you think you're doing?
You told us, sir, that if Batman interfered in our investigation, we were to take appropriate action.
Does shooting up a quiet neighborhood sound like appropriate action to you, Lopez? Batman is not the enemy, despite what any of you might believe. If you had the slightest grasp of the good he's done for Gotham City, for all of us who wear a badge. Now secure the area and see if you can calm down some of these neighbors until the medical examiner arrives. I gotta call Merkel's wife.
None of you are safe. I didn't have sufficient time to examine Merkel's body before the police arrived. But I suspect that Merkel was killed elsewhere and then hung up here. The Hangman killer, or killers, have gone to great lengths to point the investigation toward the former district attorney. The question is, why? Two weeks later, the Hotel Essex.
Hey, you're not leaving.
The life Harvey Dent knew was destroyed when acid was splashed in his face while prosecuting Sal the Boss Maroni.
It's late, Porter.
He became unhinged, and a second personality emerged.
I'm doing court.
What?
His name is Two-Face, and Gilda Dent, his one true love, has never been heard from since. Gotham City sewers. Two-Face holds court.
Bailiff?
Solomon Grundy.
Jury roll call. Scarecrow.
Present.
Mr. Freeze.
Present.
Poison Ivy.
Present.
Hatter.
Present.
Riddler.
Present.
Joker.
Hiya, Harv.
Now that you've taken the stand, state your name for the record.
Julian Day, the Calendar Man.
And you are called the Calendar Man because you committed crimes that coincided with the calendar, correct?
Yes.
You understand this entire proceeding, this grand jury inquiry, is for us to determine the Hangman's identity.
I do.
And this Hangman commits crimes that coincide with the calendar, just like you do.
My crimes never included murder.
Never?
Never.
Who prosecuted you for your crimes?
You did.
Me?
That is, Harvey Dent did.
There was another serial killer in Gotham who also used the calendar, wasn't there? For almost a year, you provided Batman and Police Commissioner James Gordon with information regarding the holiday killer's identity.
The Calendar Man was being forgotten. That was unacceptable.
Did you know who the holiday killer was all along? Did you?
Yes, I did.
Did you tell them?
No.
I want you to tell me.
Holiday was actually...
No, I want you to tell me. Who is the Hangman?
Given the facts we have, and the notes left at the scene, all apparently coming from his files, coupled with his knowing each of the victims, the obvious answer is Harvey Dent.
A little too obvious, don't you think? Those tattoos on your head, the ones with the months, have you always had them?
What? No, they're new.
You never had them before?
I just said that.
But we can agree, can't we? That just as a man can change his face, he can change his crimes as well. To also include murder.
Are you accusing me?
The longer they suspect Harvey Dent is the Hangman, the more complicated things become for us. It has to stop. Now, who is the Hangman's next victim? Answer the question, Calendar Man.
If Harvey Dent's files are being used by the Hangman, and Dent knows who is in those files, maybe you should ask him. But you'll have to act quickly.
Why is that?
Today is a holiday. It's April Fool's Day.
The Falcone estate near Wayne Manor. Alberto Falcone is under house arrest, supposedly unable to leave the grounds.
I got something for you.
You did you?
On the coffee table. Open it. 22 caliber with the serial number filed off. Baby bottle nipple. The handle taped just like you like. Pick it up. It's just what you wanted.
It's what you think I've wanted, given who you are.
Talking to yourself again, Alberto.
Was I talking to someone, Sophia?
Never mind. Mr. Mirti and I went to see Bobby Gozzo in Metropolis. My godfather's gonna have words with our brother. Mario Falcone made a very big mistake by taking sides against the family. Where did you get that?
Where did I get what?
That box. It was Papa's. It sat on his desk for years. Then it sat on my desk in my penthouse until your brother locked me out. I'm only gonna ask you once, Alberto. Are you in with Mario and against me?
You and Mario do what you want. I have my own plans.
Wayne Manor, the night of April the 1st. I continue my training and return to the question. What am I missing?
That's 3 padlocks and 18 kilograms of chains. Do you think that's enough, sir? Into the pool.
The notes themselves, the way the Hangman game is being played, there are mistakes. Discarded letters, which are part of the puzzles. Insufficient discarded letters to actually build the Hanged Man. It's almost as if there is no way to win the game. Do the discarded letters mean anything? B for Batman. J for Joker. D for Dent.
Yes. Smashing work, Master Bruce.
I can't ignore that the notes were all written on things relating to Harvey.
I don't suppose you'd mind washing some windows while you're up there?
A torn newspaper headline of Holiday Goes Free. His stationery. Police reports from his cases. The deed to his house. The photograph of Gilda. Yes. Dent knew each of the victims. But so did Gordon, and all the other police and criminals who were in Gotham City at that time, including the Falcone and Maroney crime families. And if it is not Harvey, who stands to gain the most by having it appear to be Harvey? What am I missing?
Quite finished with the chimney, sir?
Later, in the cave. No one is safe.
Sir?
No one is safe. The first message.
Begging your pardon, sir, but the message is none of you are safe.
That's what I said, Alfred. If you can't be any help, just leave. Look, these notes are copies. I can't even determine what the real ones were written with. Paint, crayon, blood. And if it is blood, whose blood? This new DA, Porter, she's got them all convinced that I'll contaminate the evidence, soil the investigation. Me. Maybe I should be investigating her.
Master Bruce, perhaps I could be of some service if you would tell me the order in which the killings took place.
What?
The order, starting with the first.
O'Hara, Loeb, Pratt, Brandon, Merkel.
Pratt came after Brandon, and you did not mention Flass. He was third. When you began this Hangman investigation, you told me about how you had been wrong about the Holiday murders, how you thought it was Harvey Dent. And when I suggested that anyone could be fallible, you insisted that Batman cannot.
What is it you want me to say, Alfred?
It's not what you could say, sir. It's your decision on handling this alone, without even another pair of eyes to help, without Jim Gordon, without Catwoman, even without me.
I can't be wrong.
Yes. The sum of your worst fears. Made only worse, in my opinion, since Christmas Eve, when you began avoiding Miss Kyle's company.
Selina. But on Christmas Eve, I was trying to capture the Scarecrow. I remember now. I was exposed to his fear gas from that doll.
My name is Tommy Tammy.
Yes, sir. I'll fetch my medical bag.
Alfred. Thank you.
The only problem with being alone, Master Bruce, is being alone.
Jim Gordon's office.
I'm sorry, did I wake you? It's almost midnight. Look, go back to sleep. I'll be home soon. No, I was. It's a holiday, Barbara, and I had to be here in case, you know. I'll be careful. I just wanted you to know that it's nice to have someone to come home to. I love you, too. What the? Who turned on the bat signal? Who's up here? No one's allowed to touch the bat signal.
A noose drops down around Gordon's throat, capturing him like an animal. A familiar shape moves in the shadows with a knife. I didn't want to think it was you, Harvey.
Sorry to disappoint you, Bats, but...
Stop! He cut me down, Batman!
What were you doing up here? Did you turn on the bat signal?
Someone wants you to think Harvey Dent is the Hangman. He isn't.
Did you see who it was, Harvey?
Harvey is never coming back, Jimbo. Particularly to help a pair of old fools. Get used to it. Don't try to follow me. I've got 2 marksmen on 2 different roofs. You touch me, Bats, they kill Gordon. Double jeopardy, so to speak.
Two-Face, did you see who else was up here?
Go to hell.
Are you all right?
My neck's gonna be sore, but Barbara can work miracles with her hands.
Barbara, Mrs. Gordon has returned?
She has. My son, too. Batman, did you believe him?
Does Two-Face tell the truth? Isn't that what he is? Two-Faced. He could have set up your hanging just to throw us off. Or maybe he was telling us that Harvey wasn't the Hangman, but Two-Face is.
Well, where's the note? A real killer always leaves the Hangman game.
Didn't have time, or... Wait, what is that? Did you drop that?
No, Harvey must have.
Or the killer?
It's a police report. It goes back a few years before our time. The arresting officers were Sergeant Clancy O'Hara and Patrolman Stan Merkel.
The prosecutor was Assistant DA Harvey Dent. Jim, this was one of Harvey's first cases. They had arrested Mario Falcone. The Ace Trucking Company office. The company is controlled by the Maroney family and run by Anthony Fats Zuko.
Eddie, you're healing up real good. Not many of us left can take a bullet like you did.
We got much bigger problems, Zuko. With those freaks ripping us off right and left, it's cutting into our take.
Exactly why you and me gotta get matters into our own hands. Remember how I told you I've been thinking about moving merchandise in a whole new way? A way nobody's ever done before?
Sure, Zuko, but what about the Maronis and the Falcones?
Screw them. This is something for us, for our families. And if it works, we could be bigger than both of them. Here.
Haley Circus, the best show on earth, presenting the Flying Graysons. A trapeze act?
All I gotta know, Eddie, is you in or out?
You've been listening to DC High Volume Batman Dark Victory. Batman Dark Victory comic written by Jeph Loeb with artwork by Tim Sale. Directed by Fred Greenhalgh. Audio adaptation by Fred Greenhalgh, Roshan Singh Sambi, and Scott Lee Chua. Batman created by Bob Kane with Bill Finger. Starring Jason Spizak as Batman, Jay Paulson as Jim Gordon, Adam O'Byrne as Two-Face, Reba Burr as Catwoman, Dan Gill as the Joker, Tessa Monroe as Janice Porter, and Christina Rosado as Sophia Falcone. Also starring Jesse Birch, Joel Brady, Ian Cardoni, Tommaso John DeBlasi, Nick Fisher, Rachel Rosenblum, and Simon Vance. With additional voices by Robert Bettel, James Ciccone, Andy Cowell, Matthew Quern, Darren DePaul, Richard Doyle, Rebecca Falconberry, Brian Finney, Jean-Francois Donaldson, Jonathan Freeman, Fred Greenhalgh, Aaron Hendry, Cassidy Caston, Michelle Lukes, Catherine McNamara, Byron Mark Newsom, Joe Achman, Gabriel Oliva, Spencer Olson, Jason Pace, Valerie Ortiz, Greg Roman, Devin Shepard, Kevin Smith, Mike Starr, Regina Toffin, Austin Troe, David Uslan, Nora Wyman, and Johnny Williams. Casting by Sunday Bowling Kennedy and Meg Mormon, CSA. Produced by Fred Greenhalgh and Roshan Singh Sambi. Executive producers for DC, Mike Pilata and Victor Diaz. Executive producers for Realm, Molly Barton and Carly Migliori. Director of Production Operations for Realm, Devin Shepard. Production Manager, Jordan Acancia. Music composed by Sam Ewing. Additional music by Marcus Thorne Bagala. Supervising sound design and mix by Jonathan Roberts. Additional sound design and mix by Daniel Ramirez and Daniel Brunel. Dialogue editing by Joey Fishground. Additional production support by Ondas Productions. Assistant editors Chia Yam Chong and Jamie Leidwinger. Associate producer Andrew Kwan. Video editor Tasha Carter. Production services provided by Realm. Recorded at Real Voice LA, The Invisible Studios, CityVox, and Edge Studios. This podcast was recorded under a SAG-AFTRA agreement based on characters from DC. The characters and events depicted in this podcast are fictional. Any similarity to any actual person, living or dead, or to any actual events, firms, places, and institutions or other entities is coincidental and unintentional. This podcast is protected under the laws of the United States and other countries, and its unauthorized duplication, distribution, or exhibition may result in civil liability and criminal prosecution. Copyright and trademark DC, all rights reserved.